Yo, what's up, comic fans? We are here today with a boxes and brews. So we're gonna drink some tasty brews, and we're gonna open up some boxes, some packages. I'm gonna see what came out here, what came to me, and I got the ever-present Nick joining me, co-host. What's up, Nick?
Cheers.
Cheers. Salute. Forgot to grab my glass. It's all good.
What do you got there?
So this is Pompeii Indian Pale Ale by Toppling Brewery. I think they're like in Indiana or something like that. So decided to go a little far from my brew. Iowa. They're from Iowa. All right. And so this is a Indian Pale Ale brewed with mosaic hops. It's got mango and pineapple hop flavors. All right. I'm in. What do you
I had
got?
a fireball with mango today.
Nice.
This is just wrench industrial arts. I just had my appendix taken out so I could finally have some carbonated beverages. So go for my favorite beer.
Little wrench.
Oh, it's so good.
Salute. Boop. All right.
And apparently zipper bracelets are what like the cool kids are wearing now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. So what have you been up to this week, comic wise? Or just hey Digger Jim. Hello. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? Just opening some packages, talking some comics, drinking some brews. About to have a relaxing day or evening. I don't know. Where's my knife? Oh no, did I forget my knife?
Your bat knife?
Totally not prepared. I can't get
Gee
through
whiz, Batman, where's your pocket knife? We have to slice open some boxes.
I know. Oh, well then. I'll be right back while I get.
So I guess it's just me. What's up, people? So haven't done this in a while. Looking forward to it. What's going on, Digger Jim? That is nice. That is nice. So I wasn't really planning on Will leaving me here. I know dead air is dead air, so yeah, I got some comics. Ready to open everything.
I left you there for a second, but yeah, show some comics. No, that was awesome. Good pickup on the dead air. I was like,
we don't like that. It's bad for the show.
It is. All right. So Digger Jim wants to know what you get.
Well, we're gonna go through it right now.
And what's up, Chop and Drop 2013? What's up, homie? How are you doing today? We're just here. We're gonna open up some boxes, show some comics, hang out, have a good time, drink a few brewskis too. All right. So Nick, why don't you hook up the people with some stuff?
So what I decided to do, I got 2 pickups. Next week's one's actually kind of light. I only bought like 4 comics.
Okay.
So I just picked 10, my favorite 10, or the ones I'm most excited about. I haven't read all of them yet, and let's go through it. And unlike, we're not building this up. We're coming out hot. We're going with the best first. Are we ready? Give me a drum roll. Number 1. Venom 200. And of course, I had to get the Jock cover. I mean, that's just pretty.
Jock does some really cool art. He's got that detective cover. The Joker.
Yes, I was thinking that too. I'm gonna read this probably tomorrow morning. I've been playing too much Call of Duty Zombies. I just got gold pistols.
Have you and Digger loved the Blue Moon? Did you have oranges with your Blue Moon, Digger?
I had a bad time on Blue Moon, good sir. I cannot drink that.
No more Blue Moon for you?
No, never again.
Ha. I was gonna ask you, Call of Duty Zombies you've been playing. Have you tried Borderlands 3 yet?
No, I never really got into the RPG shooter games. I need a new game. I literally got diamond shotguns, I mean, all the assault rifles gold, and now I'm on pistols, and I need to stop. It's the same map. I just listen to music and play it on mute. So
Nice.
anyway, number 2, Spawn Universe number 1. I was feeling this. I love Medieval Spawn, so I had to get that cover.
Medieval Spawn cover. J. Scott Campbell did like 3 of the covers that came out for Spawn Universe, including the Gunslinger cover A and Redeemer. Those were the 3 he did.
Yeah, and number 3, what Eric said, the comic book that I love and is perfect for me, Berserker 3. Of course, foil. I also consider myself a venture capitalist because I did the Kickstarter. Don't get mad at me, comic community. Yano can do whatever he wants with his money.
I decided to get the non-foil version because I tried to save $1 on my
we
comic
can talk
book.
about that after our boxes. Like, number 4, 7 Secrets, number 9. And I gotta tell you guys, this is the bomb. And there's a twist at the end of this one, by the way. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm really feeling this series a lot.
Nice. You know, I fell off of 7 Secrets probably around issue 5. So I'm thinking.
Oh, it picks up. No, that's when the fighting happens. Like,
yeah, that's what I heard. I may have jumped off a bit too soon.
We only find them when they're dead because issue 5 I bought like a 1 in foil and I can't open it, so I can't read it anymore. This one, vinyl number 1. Haven't read it yet. It looks pretty cool.
I have read that. That was pretty good.
So yeah, so I generally try to get all the Image and Boom Studios. By the way, be careful because I've gotten about 5 Boombox comics instead of Boom Studios. But in case it gets picked up for a show, about 5. If I like the comic, I try to prioritize reading the number 1s. And if I like it, I'll keep it going, which is what happened with this guy right here. This one right here, I am excited. I might read this tonight, actually. Silver Coin number 3.
Silver Coin is pretty good. I only read number 1 though so far, but I've heard nothing but good stuff about it.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I think you can see the upside down cross too. So it's a play on basically Judas betrayed Jesus in the Bible and got 30 pieces of silver. So that's what it is. And you see, I hope it gets into like the past of the coin instead of just messing with people because that could kind of get repetitive. And I like to like dig into the universe of stuff. This one here, I'm pretty excited, but I have no idea what it's about. But I assume Killer Croc's the bad guy. Batman Reptilian number 1 by Garth Ennis. So it's Black Label. Garth Ennis wrote it, so I'm sure this is gonna be pretty messed up.
So it's Black Label, so it's not canon, but
you know, sometimes I dig the not canon ones because it's like you could just go in your own direction, kind of.
No, that's lovely.
Well, I will say the Batman canon right now, I kind of like it. It's the first time like Batman's ever been poor. It's like the first like legitimate, thing we've seen with Batman, just in terms of different. Now he's not like poor, like homeless poor, but like it's the first time he can't just crash a Batmobile.
He's more like a trust fund baby instead of the person setting up the trust fund.
Yeah. I forgot what number we're on. So we're just this is number 8. Undiscovered Country number 13. I'm real close to just dropping this. I don't know what's going on. There's too many things. Scott, you're better than this.
It got real weird. I blame Charles Soule now, but it got real weird real fast. I still think it's good though if you can do that suspension of disbelief. Right now we're in the world of art and music and creativity and stuff like that. So I think it's going to get real.
I didn't read it. Thank you.
Well, it's going to get real trippy. So go ahead and.
Then I'm a little more optimistic. Something is killing the children. This is the bomb, diggity bomb, right here. I don't know. I think I'm 17.
Yeah,
Oh, you missed out, dude. You should read that.
but yeah,
Um,
that's a glow in the dark cover, right? The one,
no.
yeah, that's a glow. That one glows in the dark. Cover B.
So yeah, we got to get. By the way, we have that Comic Con one. We got to get. I want to get that CGC. That's got to be a
The
pretty penny.
exclusive, the Jay Lee one.
Yeah, didn't it get picked up for a show?
It's optioned, so eventually it could be a show.
So I'm pissed they dropped East of West, man. That would have been a great show.
I know. I'm about to go just buy a number one anyway. A cover A. I have like the 4th printing of number one. I'm just gonna get
For what? Something is killing the children?
Oh, East to West. Oh no, something's killing the children. One is gonna cost me a few $100s right now. I'm not looking to drop that. I got a few copies anyway. So.
And the last comic I got, Darth Vader. I've been getting all these Empire Strikes Back covers, but I don't get the other Star Wars ones, so there's no point to it. But they're pretty cool. I enjoy like his perspective on things. You see like how the character's tortured. You see how like good he is in combat, because when you watch like the old trilogies, it's like an old guy in a suit, so it's hard for him to like fight. Like you'll see when you see the Rogue One movie and you see him like you're like, oh, I get it, why he like how he like slaughtered Jedi.
Yeah.
But this one's a pretty good perspective on him.
I think it's a fun book. I enjoy it. I don't enjoy that view though. So, all right. While you're doing that, I managed to get the box open. I found my knife. And so while we were speaking of something that's killing the children, I'm pretty sure this right here, an exclusive Something is Killing the Children book. I did not finish opening it all the way because I thought I had opened it all the way and I did not.
I mean, for Something is Killing the Children, if you like Stranger Things, you'll kind of like. It's like a more violent, a less kiddie Stranger Things. It's
Right.
like it's Stranger Things without the Spielberginess.
There you go. That sounds good. Wow, this is packaged really well. I enjoy both, by the way. I mean, people die in both of them, right? But Stranger Things right now, they're giving you the origin of Erica Slaughter, and that's pretty cool because we don't really know where she came from, right?
We do.
Yeah. We were reading the book, and you know what's cool is in the old days, I feel like that's how comic books work too. Like they didn't really give you the origin, they just introduced you to like a superhero. And then eventually they were like, oh, this is where they came from. So like Batman, we didn't know his origin for years. And I bought the trades of Something is Killing the Children. I have not read Silver Coin. They're both really worth a read. So I would do both. Silver Coin I don't think there's a trade yet. It's only on issue 4? 3. Yeah. So.
I just got issue 3.
That's right. And you got yours from Midtown, right? So Midtown ships out relatively quickly, like at least by the next week. All right. So this is what I got. And they're actually foil. So I'm just going to
That's Something's Killing the Children?
Yeah. That's wait, I didn't want you. I wanted myself.
Yeah, what the hell?
Here we go. Boosh. That's Erica Slaughter right there. That's our heroine. And then this is just the trade with the print on it. And then just the Virgin foil. So that's pretty cool. This was the last issue, so not 17 but 16. That was an exclusive Jung Jae-hung Lee, I think, exclusive. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Jae-hyung. Maybe I said it right. Maybe I didn't say it right. I don't know. But I thought that was a pretty dope cover there. And speaking of Something Killing the Children exclusives, I got this guy in my Comic Tom 101 mystery box. And this is a pretty dope cover too.
You're lagging.
Am I?
Yeah,
All right. Well,
I can see you now. You're good. That's a sick cover. I missed out on that.
yeah, that one's pretty cool. So, well, if I lag too much, you're back in charge of the show. So this right here is like a
I can do
mystery.
that. I have my other stuff that didn't make the cut.
Go back. So this is my other box that I got, and I forgot what I ordered. I do that a lot. I mean, I can go on. I think I got this off of eBay. I think maybe it was either eBay or
While you open this,
yeah.
how have we not finished 7 to Eternity yet?
So
Maron.
I think issue 17 is coming out next week, and that's supposed to be the finale.
I know. It's like, Jesus.
But
No,
that's
July 28th it comes out.
really shoot. I thought
Like,
it was
you had one more, guys. You had to wait 7 months to end the series.
yeah. And
Like, I respect more from you, Remender.
when did it start? Like 4 years ago?
Let's see. I have the website up.
So it must have been at least 4 years ago. And it was awesome. I mean,
It started 5 years ago.
wow. All right. Here's the moment of truth. I haven't opened this in a while. I probably got it like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if I could return it if it's all fucked up. Pardon my French, if it's all messed up.
You're going to get demonetized, bro.
No, you only can't curse in the first 30 seconds. I mean,
Really?
yeah, pretty much in the rule. All right, what did I get? Oh, this is Dark Avengers.
That was cool.
Yeah. Number one, this is the Midtown exclusive. And what's funny, this is the New York Comic Con Midtown exclusive. What's funny is I was thinking about buying this same comic today because I forgot that I already bought it because I like the cover. Good thing.
That was a cool series. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So, and this is from our buddies over at Midtown Comics. All right. Oh, wait. There's another mystery box. This one was from eBay. Oh, so are you excited to go to Comic-Con? Tickets are on sale. Well, fan verification is happening. So
I'm going to actually check if I need to do that. I'm pretty sure I am verified.
Yeah, if you didn't do it again this year, though, you got to do it again. And I would do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I did it. No, I did it June 11th.
All right, sweet. Yeah, they usually send you an email making sure.
Yeah, I just checked it.
What we should do is try to get tickets to C2E2. We'll do that in the future, not this year though. But try to go to Chicago.
I mean, I want to do San Diego, but it's just too expensive.
Yeah, well, San Diego, if you don't get the initial tickets, forget about it. And then hotel, forget about it.
Correct.
So you got.
Oh crap! I had more stuff to show you.
Oh, well, you can do it. All right, I'll show you
All
this.
right, go.
Remember when I
Open
said
that
about
up.
East and West? I totally blanking that I already ordered this. So I got East of West. This is the first print, so no need to get a number one because I already got one. All right.
That is funny. Did you finish it, by the way?
No, I have the books though, so I have to finish reading it. I did not. I got up to shoot. You know, I stopped somewhere in the 20s, or I want to say somewhere where what was it? Death's Kid was being followed by
Babylon.
Babylon. That's right.
It's called for your comprehension, folks.
Yeah, Digger Jim's going to Baltimore Comic-Con.
Jealous.
I've talked about going to that one with some of my friends. That's another one I'd like to go to.
For the record, that doesn't include me.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it like 3 years ago. I threw out like, I don't know if you remember this. I threw out like a thing in the group chat that was like, "Who wants to go to a con that's not in New York?" So
I would do Chicago. That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, C2E2 is a big one. Baltimore is also a big one, and I think well, maybe both C2E2 and Baltimore. I think CGC does on-site grading, so like you hand in your book and you get it like by the end of the convention, you get it back graded
Do
instead
you
of
need to like run around and have somebody follow you and all that insanity?
if you want the signatures, yes. If you don't want the signatures, you just hand them the books right there. And yeah, it makes sense, Digger, to just go to Maryland, and Digger confirmed that they do have on site. So,
Thank you, sir.
so the money you spend getting to, Maryland or Chicago, um, does not offset the fact that you can just get your books right there. No, I mean it's actually a cool thing that you can go to the con, right? Get all your stuff done the first day of it, or try to get everything done the first day, and then Sunday before you leave, grab your books and go home with them. So,
I think the most important thing, bro,
yeah,
is for the comic book industry is if these shows do well.
right.
Because if the shows do well, that'll make people write good ones. Well, I opened that. Here's one of that didn't make the cut.
All right.
Compass One.
I've heard about it. Have not read it.
So yeah, we'll continue to open that. We'll filibuster. So my new comic book buying philosophy to save money, like if Wonder Woman, it's 3 days or 4.
4 days. So New York Comic Con's 4 days, Thursday through Sunday.
Scared me there, Digger Jim.
Thursday used to be like a pro day, so only pros were allowed in. Now it's pretty much like a light day. Pros can go for free if they get a pro pass. And then Friday, Saturday are the big full days. Those are 9 to 5 type days, if I remember correctly. The doors open at 8. I think it's 9 to 5. And then Sunday is like 9 to 3 or 2. Like they
I'm
kick you
so
out.
excited for Comic
Yeah.
Con.
Oh, sorry. Friday and Saturday is not 9 to 5. It's 9 to like 9. They're the 12-hour days.
Dude, Comic Con is an assault on your body, but I wouldn't miss it for the world.
You can only go one right now. According to what I understand, you buy single day passes and you can only buy 2 single day passes. So I believe you can go for 2 single days, if I read the email correctly. So you can only buy 1-day passes instead of like the 4-day, passes they had, or the 3-day passes. But you could buy 2 1-day passes. Or if you're like press pro, whatever, you get all 4 days.
Oh, because of COVID, right?
Yeah, because of COVID. Now, what you could do is friends can actually purchase passes for you. So if you know somebody who buys a pass and you buy a pass and you tell them like, hey, I'm going,
Lex is buying me Comic Con tickets.
if you say I'm going Friday, Saturday, and they buy Thursday, Sunday, then they can transfer the tickets to you as long as they register your email with their tickets. So it's a very complicated process, but yeah, from what I understand, yes, it is 1 day per, but you can get 2 1-day passes. So, all right, I'm trying to.
Another one that didn't make the cut. Are you still going? Still opening?
Yeah, go ahead. Show us another.
Good Luck #1. Have no idea what it's about.
That is about kids who have the worst luck, and it's up to them to save the world.
So it's kind of like the opposite of Domino.
Yeah, Domino's got all the luck. These guys got
Artwork looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like Black Science. I have to finish that, by the way.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Black Science.
Yeah, that's another. Who writes that? Jeff Lemire, or is that
That's Remender.
Remender? Oh, Rick Remender. That's right. I forget what Remender writes. Look at the cloudiness in this beer.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I feel like he's just kind of trying to make TV shows.
Right. Well, his last one didn't go very far. Deadly Class.
No, the other one too. Last Days of American Crime Heard was pretty crappy on Netflix. Oh, and he has Scumbag. The Scumbag's pretty funny.
Scumbag's funny. Yeah, that's his new bread and butter. That one's actually coming out on the reg.
Way to jinx it.
Yeah. All right, I got 4 books. These are all from the past, but not the far past. It's the near past. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so we got Batman 108. This is the first appearance of Miracle Molly. So we got that.
I love what they're doing with this Batman. How they're showing like fear, like I'm not sure I kind of spoil it with Scarecrow, like what the plot device with Scarecrow is.
Right.
No, can I?
Oh yeah, you can.
He's like planting fake scarecrows, and people are just freaking out, and the media, like you're seeing how like future state comes with like the total, like with the fear. I mean, I dig it. It's the most original Batman I've ever read.
It's interesting, and his the Scarecrow's costume is pretty fierce these days. So
yeah, it's trippy.
Trippy is F. All right, we got crossover. Which one is this? Number 6. So that was the last crossover. The first volume, issue 7, I think, comes out this week.
Yeah, I bought it. It was one of the 4 I bought.
It was a Chip Zdarsky a book. I think he wrote it. So I'll probably pick that one up. I may have pre-ordered it. All right, next up, Department of Truth. Which one is this? This is number 8. Department of Truth. All right, issue 8. We got to read that. That's going to go over there in the read pile. Reading it. All right, and last but not least, we only find them when they're dead. Number 6.
I dropped that.
I think I may have just dropped it. So I think I have one more issue coming, and then I like the art style. It's really
it is original art, I will say, like that style.
Yeah, the art style is really nice. It's just a little slow. Not quite sure what's happening. So but that's pretty much it. That was my pull. Did you see the 50-cent books I picked up this week?
Nope.
All right, I'll show them to you. This is not a 50-cent book. This is
an expensive book, probably.
No, it was only $3. That's the first first time Starfire. Star Fox. Star Fox? Yeah, joins the not Starfire. Star Fox joins the Avengers, and he's renamed from Eros to Star Fox. So that was a thing. It's a minor key, is what it is. I got this by Alan Moore, The Tempest Illustrated Masterpieces. So that was cool. Alan Moore of the Watchmen fame. I think this is a reprint though. That was a 50-cent book. I think that book's like worth like $6-7. I don't know why I picked this up. Curse of Brimstone, number 1, but it's a number 1, 50 cents, DC. As you can see, it's not in a bag and board yet. I should do that. It's in pretty good shape for a book that's not in. This was I like this. This is She-Hulk, but this is Fantastic Four, the wedding special. This is the Art Germ variant. She-Hulk definitely hitting the gym. She got gains, bro.
I know. I was looking at the tricep.
That's like some people's biceps or tricep. Dead End Kids is kind of a book that a lot of people like. Sells out quickly in stores. I got issue 2, and I got to find issue 1. 50 cents. I don't know why it was in the 50-cent bin, but it was. And then we got X Factor 85.
Now that's when like the appeal of X Factor was the original X-Men was on that team, right? And they were X Factor.
X Factor, yeah. And then Cable, I believe, was on this team, and Bishop.
Oh, that's my boy right there.
And then you got Apocalypse on that one, and the Dark Angel. And you got a card in the back. Those were 50 cents. I pay 50 cents for those cards any day, minus the books. And then we got the vinyl, but this is cover B. I think you got cover B too, right, with the teddy bear?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's cover B.
What is it about? I have no idea. I didn't even read it.
Yeah. So it's about like this serial killer who likes music, who his best friend. So like he thinks his best friend is this FBI agent who gets kidnapped by some like this cult, and then by the end of the issue, he's about to go, like the serial killer is about to go mess up this cult. So it's actually a really cool,
Okay.
cool book.
We can put it on if you want.
Really cool. All right, and then we
Better
got
with the light on. Same. Doesn't matter. Say hi, Lex. We're live on YouTube. You just ruined it.
yeah. So we got some Batman Detective. I like Detective, honestly. I like the new Detective over the.
Is this when Tinian left? Because remember they did a team thing and like Batwoman was in charge, like as a military thing. It was just weird. Clayface.
That was like, what issue are we on? 1038. That was in the 900s. So that might have been like 100 issues ago. I don't know. I
so
doubt
the
it
new one's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was probably like 40 issues ago. Tinian left, and then who took over? I forget the writer's name. I've met him a couple of times too. But this is Mariko Tamaki on that one. Oh, look, this is one of your favorite guys, Brian Michael Bendis. And he did Checkmate.
It's like if a thought, but dude, did anyone care about his Superman? Anyone? Didn't they fire Superman?
I dropped Superman a while ago, and Action Comics. He was writing
No,
both.
what I'm saying is, isn't Superman like fired? Like Clark Kent's not Superman.
He's no, well, he revealed to the DC universe that he was Superman.
No, I'm saying, isn't it like the kid now or something? I read it on IGN.com.
I don't know. I haven't followed it enough to know what's happening with Superman.
Even like Morrison's Green Lantern, right? That wasn't memorable, and that like I felt like was a match made in heaven.
Yeah. What I will say about this is, yeah, it's Bendis and it's slow. So,
of course, the thought bubble's the central character.
We got Mr. Miracle, Naveer Free's first cover appearance.
I think I bought that. That's new, right?
Yeah, pretty new. And it's interesting. I have not read this one yet, Robin 3, but I've liked the Robin series.
I have number 1, and I guess I didn't get number 2. Is it good?
I liked it. Did you read number 1?
No, I'm so far behind, dude. I've been playing too much zombies.
All right. Here's another Bendis book. Didn't read it, but Justice League. I've actually heard this is good, though. So we'll get to it. And then,
all right. Oh, no, you were lagging.
Lagging again?
You were just on the YouTube, or you were just live on YouTube.
All right. I don't know if I'm still lagging or not.
And you don't. Why walk in the way of the camera?
We got.
Sorry.
Undiscovered Country. Pirate. That's B. You got that one. Here's some crossovers, right? We got
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's a really cool cover, and it's glow in the dark. The teeth on the I know the
honestly
teeth.
I haven't read Geiger, but I'm getting the covers because they glow in the dark.
Ah. Hey, Digger Jim says I'm not lagging.
All right, no, then it's just me. Then I won't interrupt. I'm trying to help the show.
No, it's fine. Let me know. So that I believe the teeth and I forget, her totem or whatever are both glow in the dark on the cover, and maybe her face is also glow in the dark. And then I already showed you that one. And then we got that Spawn universe. I got the A cover. She Spawn.
Did you read it?
I did read it. It's good. It's setting up the Spawn universe. So it's another issue of Spawn, plus a couple of short stories that set up the offshoots. So you got Gunslinger Spawn is one, King Spawn is the other one, and then I think there's a team up book, and then there's a fourth book that comes out like 6 months.
He really ran with that Comic-Con with those gold things, those gold covers.
Well, yeah, once it picked up hype around, I guess, somewhere in the 290s, and then like 300 created like that big stir, and then 301 broke a record, and then I guess a lot of people jumped on the book.
He's writing it again, right?
Yeah. So he's
like, yeah, it must be good. Like if it's still like it's like at 320 now.
I think it picked up steam and didn't lose a lot of it, and so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like popular again. It's pretty good in Mortal Kombat actually. Spawn.
I've seen him in that game. I haven't played. I mean, I haven't played. That's DLC, the Spawn guy. So I haven't
Yeah, I bought it like on when I got my PS5. I bought it to play for the most overhyped movie of 2021, the Mortal Kombat movie.
right.
How are you gonna make the accountant from The Dark Knight Shang Tsung? Like, and what is he good at calculations? And he's gonna steal your soul because that's what accounting does.
I mean, you made the accountant from the accountant Batman.
That a movie was awesome. I am an accountant, and I'm telling you, I'm an accountant, and I'm not an assassin. I watched that movie like over and over again. And it's like got a star-studded cast. Like you got John Berthel's in that. Although like the lady, like I don't know why I just don't like her. I'm sorry. Yeah, Batman. It's Batman going at versus Punisher
Yeah.
in corporate America.
All right.
Bite your tongue with that movie.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Have you watched Loki yet?
No, I haven't. I've been watching Scrubs.
All right. I like.
I started Preacher, and the first season's so slow.
Yeah. How many episodes have you watched?
I'm up to 6.
Okay. Ha.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you know what I love? One of the extras, like the bad guy. He's like the big bald guy with like the Monopoly guy mustache. He's like the bad guy in like every movie now. He was in one of the John Wicks. He was in The Equalizer.
Hey, greetings, Werewolf by lunchtime. How is it in Australia? Out in this
Probably
time?
nicer than it is in the Northeast. What are you doing?
The sun decided to.
Hold on. This is my dog Fraser. He's my homeboy. Come.
Cameo by Frasier.
He's a majestic beast. You going home? I gotta spot him. He's old. Give me a second.
All right.
Go ahead, go. I got you. Come on. Go back. Come on, go.
Is pretty amazing.
Go ahead, go do that. Come on.
Cool, cold down under. Ah, all right. Are you guys in like winter or I don't know what seasons you guys have in Australia? Yeah, Loki is it's an amazing show. The cinematography, the special effects are amazing. Like just the
Hey, sorry about that, guys. He's 14, so he needs a little help.
everybody needs a little help. I mean,
Yeah, I spot him. Grab his butt.
I've watched what's up? I've watched Warrior Nun on Netflix. That's a fun one. It's interesting. You got the nun with the shotgun is probably my my favorite from that.
I'll watch that. I need something to watch.
Ooh, it's wintertime in Australia.
Did you watch Into the Badlands?
I only watched like the first 2 episodes. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's so awesome. You can watch it mute, and it doesn't change the show.
Well, because visually, yeah, the colors and everything.
Fighting.
And the fighting is good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of martial arts going on in that show.
But yeah, I am in the market for a new show. Lex is watching Breaking Bad.
I finished Breaking Bad.
It's
pretty good.
I watched like 4 seasons in a weekend. Like one Thanksgiving weekend. Like I love that.
I mean, it depends what you're looking for, but there's a ton of good shows out there, especially like those groundbreaking shows. Like I'd say for The Wire. That's kind of slow.
You know what it is? Like I watched The Sopranos because I never had HBO growing up, so I watched The Sopranos like 5 years ago, and it's like very dated as a show, but I feel like it was brilliant because it's like was the first of those shows, right? Kind of like now they're common, so that's what I guess. Yeah, I really want to get into Preacher. I love the comic, but it's just like it's so slow. Like, let's go.
It does get. All I can say is it does get. It does. The pace does pick up. It does.
All right,
So, have you ever watched Sons of Anarchy? That's
finished it. I watched like 5 seasons of that on another Thanksgiving weekend.
that's another decent one. Have you seen Jupiter's Legacy? Anybody out there watch Jupiter's Legacy? I actually
No, but I'm not a big fan of Mark Millar.
all right. I watched the entire thing, and I know it goes. It's supposed to be like a prequel to the comic book, but whew, oh man, you and Digger Jim need to go to Baltimore Comic Con together. You guys seem like peas in a pod because he cannot get into Preacher either. So
And I love the comic. Like, I love it. I read the whole thing
yeah,
on a plane, actually.
but what was I saying? Oh, Jupiter's Legacy. I watched the entire thing, and I know it's like a prequel to the comic, but yeah, it just the
Oh,
ending.
is it like Witcher with the time jumping, where it like didn't tell you like when they jump or where they like?
It just went back and forth. You knew because I guess the costumes, but it was a lot of back and forth without any like real. It just kind of seemed to randomly happen.
Yeah, I could watch Invincible too.
Deadly Class I really liked, and Titans. Titans was awesome.
Yeah, but Jorah Mormont's Batman. Like, come on. You got an old man playing Batman. Like, what is this? Is he at least good as Batman?
I didn't like what's that?
Is he good as Batman? Like when he fights, is it believable, or is it like an old man fighting?
You never see him as Batman in Titans, so
Oh, so far he's just Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. So he's old man Bruce Wayne.
Even then, it's like you were friend zone level 99 with Daenerys. Like, I can't expect you to be a playboy. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's the only part I didn't like about the Titans, and he's a good actor. I just didn't like him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was in Resident Evil. I remember.
yeah, that wasn't great casting. And Deadly Class I really liked, and Sci-Fi canceled that show way too early. Same thing with Jupiter's Legacy. I feel like that was just canceled too early. I think you should have gave it another season.
Does anyone like Lucifer? Is that good?
Digger Jim
I,
is giving you jokes.
I love police procedurals, and I'm just kind of SVU'd out. Like, I can't watch anymore. It's one of my hidden joys in life on like a rainy Sunday, like just Stabler episodes all day.
You watch Happy?
The first season was pretty good. That I feel like that's Elliot Stabler after retirement.
Yeah, that's him with one too many bad days.
Yeah.
But that was Happy was I enjoyed Happy. I saw the 2 seasons. I saw both seasons of that. Man, what else comic book wise is out there? Oh, did you see MODOK?
No, I heard it's funny though.
Yeah, it's funny. That's on Hulu.
Is it funny? It's like a comedy.
Yeah, it's like you ever see Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
It's
all right. I'm gonna watch that. Perfect.
It's very Robot Chicken-esque.
Dude, I can't wait for Harley Quinn. Like, I am so excited. I don't even care about the oral sex thing with Batman. That show is like Batman the Animated Series meets South Park. It's ridiculous.
Did you see there's like they're trying to figure out now who drew the picture that Scott Snyder posted?
You mean Zack Snyder?
Zack Snyder. I said Scott Snyder, didn't I?
What are they gonna do? Put him in jail?
No, it's like the internet just wants to know who did it. All right, we're going with beer number 2, by the way. Hopnami Double IPA. This is from Greenport Harbor Brewing in Long Island, New York.
I'm out of beer, so I'm gonna have a high noon.
All right, there you go. All right, so yes, the Harley Show is amazing. Guys, if you have HBO Max, I would highly recommend watching Titans and watching Harley Quinn or the Harley Show. They are both amazing. I love the plant, the Venus flytrap in Harley. And I love Ivy Kite Man. Kite Man is the star of the show. Sorry, in the Harley show.
You know what? And good for him for standing up to her.
Yes.
Good for him for not taking shit no more.
Hey, Kite Man got respect from me after the Harley show.
And he was really good to like Poison Ivy.
He was a good BF.
What does he always say? Oh yeah, right? No, he says something else.
Isn't it oh yeah? No. Oh. Anybody out there know what he says? No, it's not oh yeah. It's shit. I gotta go watch. I'll be right back.
We're on YouTube real quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could just stream it right here, but they'll probably shut me down for sharing copyright infringement. All right. We left comic book talk for a little bit, and I'm going to leave it. I just got a question to ask Nick while I have him here live. You excited for football?
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Oh my God.
So hear me out. Here's an idea I have, right? Creating like a YouTube comic fam fantasy football league, but instead of cash, everybody just puts in like a $5 or $10 comic. And like winner, no?
It's not enough stakes, bro.
All right.
You want to put 880 in? You want to put that in?
I'm just saying, like you put comics up.
Side pool.
And then
my watermelon high noon.
There you go. And I was just saying, like the winner gets like most of the books, 80%, all the books, winner takes all. Like, you know, and you end up with a nice little fat stack of comics.
I'm so excited for football. Like, I'm into the basketball playoffs now, but like I find myself rooting for like I wanted Philly to lose just so I could hear like Stephen A. Smith yell more than I care about like who wins. Like I'm just like rooting for like the funniest sports media topic. Like I need the Clippers to implode.
Oh, all right. I think Digger Jim got it. I think it was, oh yeah. I believe.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Clippers. I mean, the Clippers don't have Kawhi. So, I mean.
Yeah, but if Paul George chokes, it'll be funny.
I mean, Paul George is the only all-star I know who can go 4 for 20, score 20, like 8 points. and like everybody's like, oh, he's amazing. Dude shoots 33%. I mean, I get he's got skill, but he's not a shooter. He's not a real scorer. Like he's not your number one. He's a very good number 2. Maybe an awesome number 3. He's an awesome number 3. But
like I need the Bucks to lose now so we can talk shit about Giannis.
Giannis. This is the year like it's wide open. Anybody can.
If they don't win it this year, they're the Sacramento Kings. They were like really, really, really good, won a shit ton of games, and just couldn't do it. Like the 2000s. Like those teams are nasty.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
Oh no, the Kings had nasty teams in 2000.
No, I meant the Bucks becoming like the Kings.
Oh well, yeah, nasty team in the regular season, horrible team in the postseason.
Like yo, Ben Simmons, like him and Embiid don't work. It's 3 years in a row now. Like it's official. Like they don't.
Yeah. I don't know. You like basketball?
Like if he goes to Golden State, that'll be fun to watch.
But yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting, exciting playoff, and the Suns are like killing it. Suns, I mean, they lost their 3rd game of the postseason the other night. So
yeah, and they passed on Luka Doncic in the draft. Like I don't care what they say, Ayton he wasn't the right pick. Luka Doncic is awesome.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton is not Luka Doncic by any.
He's good. No, he's really good. He doesn't suck at all. He ain't Luka.
Oh no, I didn't say he sucked. I just said he's not Luka Doncic. I don't even know what Luka Doncic is. Like he gets rebounds, he gets assists, he scores points. Like
he's like Dirk.
Yeah, a shorter version of Dirk, but still Dirk.
He has that fadeaway where like puts his leg back.
Yeah. All right, so
Watch Long Halloween tonight.
I'm gonna. I might. I might. I was really messed. That's messed up, right? Like HBO Max was like, we're buying DC Universe, whatever it was. Come watch the movies, and then you make a new movie, and it goes straight to DVD and Blu-ray, and you don't put it on HBO Max.
Yeah, you know what was weird about that too, bro? They put Mortal Kombat on it too.
Yeah.
Like they put it on immediately.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was on there. What else? Tenant was on there. Tenant.
No, but Mortal Kombat and DC make video games. Like they're like Mortal Kombat's got to be part of
Come
that
on.
deal.
Well, Wonder
Like
Woman,
Injustice.
right? The last Wonder Woman 84 went right to HBO.
Yeah, like I was pissed. I logged on like in the morning at 6 o'clock before I like did my like post surgery power walk. That's right. I'm a suburban power walker.
What do you call it? I'm just gonna throw this out here though. No, yeah. Why did I say no? Yeah. Yeah, we're about to invite your BFF for life, Nick.
What's going on?
Yeah, let's go.
Why not?
Let's do it. As soon as I figure out
How?
No, I mean I know how. I got you on the show. Boosh. Let's throw this in there. Here we go. Boom. Jump in there, Digger Jim. Jump in. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna talk about Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is my like sleeper pick for like HBO Max show that you should watch. Because even though
Did it make it already?
Yeah, it ended way sooner than it should have.
Wait, it's on HBO Max right now?
Yeah, Swamp Thing. Yeah, it was with the DC app when we had the DC app.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was real good. And then they cut it. They didn't even finish the first season. They cut it, and then somehow the first season, just like they just decided to make the last episode, like the last episode they filmed, the last episode. All right, here we go, live and direct into the cup. We got Digger Jim. Oosh.
What up?
What's up, Digger Jim? Thank you for joining us.
What's up, bro?
I was like, dang, it's just the three of us here. I was like, I was like, you know what? I watched you on Live in the Hot Seat. Gary B. Gary B's my boy. He's my boy. So I was like, oh, look, Couple Comics is gonna be on. What are they doing? Oh, they're drinking. I'm down with that. Let's talk comics and drink.
So, yeah. Basically, an excuse to drink.
right. Yeah. But no, look, I'm old. Y'all can see it, right? This is great. This is real. Okay. And my typing is not as good as my talking. Right. And I kept trying to say, I had heard that the New York Comic-Con was, you could only go one day. I know it's 4 days. I would love to go. But then I'm hearing stuff about, oh, yeah, you can only go for 1 day because of COVID. And I was like, that sucks.
Yeah. From what I understand, because I got an email. Caught my mic. From what I understand is you can buy up to 2 1-day passes. So you only get 1 day, per pass, but you can get 2 1-day passes. So you can do Friday, Saturday, or you can do Thursday, Sunday, whatever works for you. Right. But you can get up to 2 passes. And
now, have you guys ever done all 3 days or 4 days or whatever?
Yes.
You have?
Every year.
Man, I've done. I did 3 days at the Baltimore when I bought a package when Stan Lee was coming. I said, this might be the only time I ever get to see this man. And I paid like, I don't know, it was like $400 or something. And it was an amazing package. You got, he signed the book you wanted. He, you got to go to an exclusive one-on-one type, not one-on-one, but
like a get together.
The get together type thing. I was like, this man's not going to be around forever. I got to do this. And my wife was like, go. She even hooked us. We had a friend that worked for the Hyatt or something, and she hooked me up with a hotel. Wow. I was like, this was the setup. But yeah, wow. Baltimore's right down the road for me. I got to go to that one. I'm kind of worried they're going to do the same thing though, that they're going to be like, oh, you can only go one day, because I like to go on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing as they kind of get back to it, is they're still trying to distance. But I think the further off, so Baltimore usually happens after New York Comic Con, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think the further away it is, probably the more out of the woods you'll be. And they'll
Right.
start-
Yeah, I just read it actually. It just said the 4-day pass is gone. You can only buy single-day passes. It doesn't mention like you can only go one total day. It also says, bro, like if you're not, you can either become a super fan if you want. You gotta but if you don't have a fan verification account from 2019, which we have,
Right.
badges may become available through Light, our official fan reselling platform. So
Right.
it's like, it's only on. Like I think we're going.
Yeah, I
don't know
wasn't
what day
planning
we're
to.
going.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not planning to go to New York this year, but definitely I want to go next year.
Like,
I think
honestly,
everything's changing.
I mean, I'm so excited. I really want to go to Comic-Con, but if I could flip that for like 5 times the ticket price, like I'm flipping it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Just
but
got,
I mean,
got a
you've
new
been
house,
there.
man. We closing on a house.
you got
Expensive.
bills to pay. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not for it.
And like The Rock, I got to buy the ring.
Ah,
and it's on video now. So
that's right. We have proof.
right.
She's taking me shopping.
Yeah. With a gun.
Like, I was like, hey, if you want it, pick it out.
And you know, all that stuff that you were talking about, I got the trade.
Nice.
I got the trade. When that came out, my buddy's like, "You gonna get that?" And I was like, I don't think I'm not a huge horror guy anyway. I said, I really don't want to read anything that's killing kids, so I passed on it. And I didn't get, he picked up like 2 copies of it when it first came out. And I was like, I'm gonna pass. But people were like, "Oh, it's amazing," and I've read it. I've got the first one, the second. They're up to 3 now in the trade. I don't know how far that goes. It's okay. It's keeping me going. I'm amazed at how she's able to survive, and some of these older people are just getting killed. I'm like, I did the training too, but yet you just got killed in like 2 pages.
Right.
And she's killing them left and right. I'm like,
I mean, that's like every action movie you watch.
Right.
What I will say is the origin story, kind of like those other people who die later on, it kind of makes you have some feelings for them.
Right.
So I think he's returning to it. I think he realized, like, oh, I killed these guys like way too quickly. let's give him.
I read he was done with it after they finished in the school, and the book was so popular, like he kept going.
Right.
Yeah, he was done.
But what do you do when you have to keep going, right? Like, people are like, "Oh, we want to know about these people who died." Like,
origin story. Yeah, my next move.
And Nick is spot on. Badass.
Right.
Badass.
That's a good one.
And when that I went into my LCS and was like, look, I've always been DC Marvel only, and I'm trying to expand my reading base. And right when I said that, she was like, well, you need to read 7 Secrets. And it was the first issue. And I was like, after the first issue, I'm like, this is great. When do I get the next one? She's like, a month later. I was like, that sucks. I have to wait. And then I was reading, she was like, well, read this. And it was the first issue of Department of Truth. And I'm like, went back and told her, okay, that just messed with my mind. You need to quit giving me this weird stuff that's going to mess with my mind.
Honestly, I'm done with Marvel. I'm so Avengers cosmic out.
Right.
Like, in the X-Men's not the same. They killed X-Men for the movies. Like, why do you think they're coming back now? Like, why do you think the Celestials are coming to introduce them?
Well,
it's Batman and Indies. Like, I just think Indies are better because they end. They're different.
I got Mr. Miracle. That's good. Yeah. That's not bad. That's a good read. And I'm really reading.
No, I don't mean to hate. I'm not hating on DC. I'm just saying how I personally have shifted my reading habits.
Hey, I'm with you. Honestly, I don't like. I dropped Spider-Man ages ago. Couldn't get with it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
It's rough. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I'm not a fan of what's happening now with Nick Spencer.
Right.
And it's rough to just be like, I'm not going to read any Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But
I'm really digging this one, Ultra Mega. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
You should get that.
I'm a Kaiju fan.
But I've heard so many good
God.
things about Ultra Mega.
It is so good. And that's another one that I'm reading that I like a lot. But a lot of stuff that I get is just to fill in old because everything I have in my collection is from when I was a kid. So you're looking at bronze stuff.
Right.
You know, that one you showed with Star Fox, I'm like trying to go, that's Star Fox, dude. Star Fox.
Right. Yeah, like Star Fox. No.
You know, and like
it
everything
says it on the cover too.
You know, it's all like everything that I got in here is, like I said, I just go back and read my old stuff. Anything I'm filling in is just fillers for that I didn't get when I was a kid.
Gotcha.
But that's why I pick up all those mystery boxes just for fun. I just want to see what I get.
Right.
You should, if you're ever looking for one, Jimmy Jam's Garage Sale. He does good boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. He gave me, and you guys would appreciate, you're in New York.
Yeah.
He gave me in one of my boxes, and I'd never seen this before. But you guys remember The Warriors?
Yeah.
The movie?
The movie.
They had a comic.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like issue 3, I think, where the guy gets thrown, you know, that where the one guy gets thrown in front of the train and dies. That's what's on the cover of it. I'd never seen it. I look it up on eBay. You can't find it.
Wow.
There was like a whole set in I want to say Australia they wanted like $1,500 for it. I was like, that's crazy.
It's like a ghost book.
It really is. It really is. But you know, he's like, yeah, this is pretty rare. I was like, yeah, I can't find it. But
writing it down right now.
Yeah, I'm always looking for something new to read, and I'm with you, Nick. I gotta. There's just nothing out there. I'm reading Strange Academy just for shits and giggles. And I like the artist, and I don't know what happened to him. But...
Yeah, I just personally like the I enjoy the street level stuff, which was Venom. It's not really Venom anymore.
No,
like Daredevil, that's just like what I enjoy personally. So when it goes cosmic, and it's just like I get what you're doing. They kill aliens, so it's PG-13.
Right.
Like I get it.
Right. Now, did you guys read what is it? Have you read Nocturna?
Yeah.
I like Nocturna.
I did the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Did you? But that's what you said. You did the Kickstarter Berserker, and my wife, when right before it came out, said, "Hey, you know, I joined the Kickstarter for that like months ago," and I'm like, "Well, where the hell's the book?" And we still haven't gotten a book or anything. Did you get a book?
Yeah, a big one.
Damn, I'm gonna have to ask her about that because she's like,
"That's for Nocturna you're talking about, right?"
No, I'm talking about Berserker.
No, I bought the trade. So whenever the trades
yeah,
come.
we did the Kickstarter for Berserker because she's a big Matt. What's his name? Matt Kindent or something like that. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Matt.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, she. When I took her to Baltimore Comic-Con one time, and she immediately. Well, not immediately, but we were walking around and she saw him and his wife were at a table and nobody was there. And I think that's why she went over there. And she ended up buying like a ton of his stuff right there. It was a book called Mind Management that he did that was really good. She liked, I can't remember the other one, but yeah, so she's a big fan. So she follows him and he said, "Look, I'm doing this thing Berserker. You should do that." And she's like, "Yep." You know, she has no problem with dropping money on stuff like that. So
I mean he's had a pretty good string of books come out recently. He did Fear Case, and he's on Berserker. So and Mind Management, a lot of people read that. So he's I feel like he's I don't want to say up and coming, but he was.
Well, he makes his living. He gets it. You know, he gets it done. So you know, if you're making a living doing something that you love. I mean, who wouldn't want to write a comic book if you had that skill set?
Right.
I would.
Well, Boom's also the new Image, right?
It really is. I you can't really call Image To me,
Indie.
Image isn't even an indie anymore.
Told you, Will.
When you
we
got
had
like
this argument.
when you got like 30 titles, you're not an indie. Okay.
Right.
When you've been around since the 90s, you're not an indie. You're an established company.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's just my opinion. And I think my fellow fan there, Nick, would agree that it's the same thing.
Because on the Midtown Comics website, there's a section for indies and Image isn't in it.
Right.
And Will was saying, you're either DC, Marvel, or indie.
I mean, so all right, if we go big companies, right? Yeah, it's
Right.
Marvel, DC, Image, right? Those are the big three.
Okay.
But I my only argument was like technically, when you go to most websites, you can go on the indie, Image is there.
It is. It is.
And what it is Marvel and DC are very specifically in control of what character arcs go, whereas Image says, "Hey, you're the writer, you own
Right.
it. Go do what you want to do."
All right. In that respect, yes, they're still very much indie. But
Right.
So, hey, Nick, do you ever watch any foreign films? I know I'm jumping the subject, but you know, I made the mistake of watching like this one Korean show on Netflix, and holy crap, Netflix went nuts, and the algorithm just started feeding me Korean shows. But I watched this Korean police show called Bad Guys. That's the title of it, Bad Guys.
That sounds interesting, actually.
And it's the premise is, and I've just basically it's a cop who his daughter is killed and he leaves the force, but they ask him to come back because there's another killer out there, and he was really good at catching.
Like Last Ride.
Right, yeah. So he goes and gets under the premise of you gotta have a killer to catch a killer. So he went and got like an assassin, some muscle guy for the mob, and
This does sound really good.
Yeah, and I want to say the other guy's like some type of psychopath killer. Anyway, he basically does the Suicide Squad and says, you help me, you'll get time off your sentence. So they did that one, and then they did one called Bad Guys. And the thing about it is, in Korea, they can't, they don't have guns. So everything, if you have a gun scene, it's very rare. So it's a lot of knife and fighting and everything to take people down. But they have a really it's a different type of relationship with the lawyers. It's really weird. It's like they have to get approval from the lawyers or something before they can do stuff a lot of times. And they did a sequel, Bad Guys, Vile City, that is just it's insane. The fight scenes in it are insane. I mean, like they pull over, they like bring this new lawyer in, and they're driving in this van, and he's like, "Listen, we have a lead on this guy. We're gonna get him, but he's all mobbed up." So they stop the van to go into this building, and they all tape themselves with like telephone books, and then put them underneath their shirt because they don't want to get they're gonna get stabbed. It was crazy. You should check that out. Bad Guys, Vile City. That is insane.
It sounds better than Mayor of Easttown.
Oh God, Mayor, what's up, Mayor?
It was so like what lost me was I don't even care if I'm spoiling it. Like when there were two separate criminals. In a ridiculous. I was like, guys, really? Like I watched and like that and the night of. And The Undoing, I was like, these are bad SVU episodes. Like, you're literally planting forensic evidence there. It's like, I can't.
We need to come up with some new stuff here. I'm feeling.
The Undoing was a bad SVU episodes with Nicole Kidman having hot flashes in Central Park.
My wife made me watch that. That was bad.
And what's up, Arcade Pop? What's up? Chillin', bro.
Anyway, I just wanted to jump on for a minute. It was the only one in the chat. I was like, let me see if I can join. And
no, I'm glad you jumped on. Anytime, Digger. Anytime.
Yeah, I'm I was agreeing with Nick so much. I was like, damn, this guy's got it going on here. He knows what's up.
I want that played to Eric.
Yeah. But no, anytime you want to jump on, Digger, you can even stay on if you want. I'll let you know in advance when we're going on. And feel free to jump on because I think you and Nick have a good chemistry going on.
And Nick
needs an ally.
Nick's spot on with the Bucks, man. If they don't, they're going to be just like the Kings were back in the day. The Kings 100%. Could not get it done.
Oh man!
And here's the thing. So, what year was it? 2005. And I wasn't watching as much. I watched a lot more college back then, and I was doing the stay-at-home dad thing, and my wife sold some like stock that I didn't even know we had, and bought me tickets to the Final Four.
Ooh,
yeah, it was in St. Louis that year, and she bought a package. And my best friend that I'd get on the phone with him and be like, I don't know what's going on with North Carolina. I don't know what's going on. We'd talk about different teams. And so she invited him to come because it was a package deal. And he's like, yeah. So we went to the Final Four, and that was amazing. That was probably one of the coolest things I'd ever been to. They just had so much stuff going on.
Right. Yeah, because the Final Four is like, it's an extravaganza.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. I saw Wilbon down there on the court. I was like, Wilbon, what's up?
That was a little bit before Stephen A. Smith. But Wilbon, Michael Wilbon is
I remember that was great if you watched the Suns game, you saw their reactions live when he hit the alley-oop.
Yeah.
They were just like,
what? Yeah, but I watched a lot of the NBA back in the day. I don't watch as much now. I'll turn on the game and watch it some, but man, Washington can't get over the hump. Anytime I watch a freaking Washington game, I'm just like, oh,
they're in like purgatory because they have like expensive people.
I feel like, what I feel like that Washington is when you're at the end of your career, come to DC and say, I want 30 million and I'll give you 3 years. Even though I've got 2 bad knees and I gave everything I had to freaking Dallas Mavericks or some other team, they take them. They're like, sure, come on.
Well, because they're like, even if you suck, nobody will remember.
Remember Jordan played there for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I do remember Colin Cowherd hating on John Wall, and it was just funny.
Yeah.
Because he did a dance. He did like the Dougie dance for his first ever game, and like that was it. Colin kept ripping him and then they were good for a little bit. Like they had like a legit window with him and Beal. They had like one more guy.
Right. That's what they needed.
And then like that was it. And it's like, damn it, he's right.
Yeah, they're just. But all our sports around here, God, the Orioles and baseball, bleh. Nationals are barely doing anything. We got
a World Series 2 years ago, man.
Well, all right, 2 years ago. I'm talking about right now.
I'm watching to complain about. I'm a Yankees fan. Like I've seen 7 World Series appearances. I can't complain for like the rest of my life about the Yankees.
All right, well, I get that. I don't want to go and spend the money and go watch them lose. That's what kills me. I hate it.
You got to like see a good team where you going. Well, I don't know. I mean, I find baseball like unwatchable with the strikeouts and the home runs.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
well, that's the game now, right? Hit a home run, a strikeout.
I know it's boring.
Yeah. Well, the Orioles paid a ton of money for Chris Davis, and he just absolutely has not done it.
Didn't he have he was like 0 for 61?
Oh yeah, he was horrible.
It was bad, bro. I remember
he was
that.
horrible. So yeah, he was really bad. They spent too much money on him. They could have kept so many better players, but whatever.
And he did a thing of bad luck too. Like a lot of the players. Yeah,
he
did. A lot of the pitchers they brought up blew out their arms. They've had some bad luck over there in Baltimore. So,
but yeah, I'm definitely down for the con though.
But Jim, we have a hopeful Met fan on the stream. He's quiet. You were quiet this year about the Mets.
I mean, what am I supposed to brag about being in the NL East? So, I mean, it's a pretty bad bad division to begin with. So
Right.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
aren't they good?
it was
Like,
like
don't
the
they have like
Giants
a
almost
title
winning
shot?
the East in football, and they finished what was it 7-9, and they were like one game away from being better than the Redskins.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know what the Redskins going to do this year. I don't even want to think about it. That's the only thing I've never seen. I've never seen a pro football game ever. I've seen all the other sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, you name it. I don't know why. I've just never gone to see a pro football game.
I feel like football is a little harder to get to than the other one. Right? Like you want a ticket. If you want a ticket for baseball, it's fine. There's like know thousands of seats, right? Basketball, there's always a seat. Football is like, oh no, we're sold out, whatever. We got season passes, we got PSLs.
Right. I mean, I have a guy that I worked with that has had season tickets to the Ravens for like 14 years or something. It's insane. And he'll never give them up. Right. They could go to say, hey, it's going to cost you $20,000. He will pay it. He is that devoted. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Redskins.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Tell your buddy with the Ravens season tickets, Lamar Jackson. When you pay him, just watch. It's gonna all go downhill because every year he's gonna go a little slower and a little slower.
Yeah, he was. They need to have a. Here's the thing. So, I like college football a lot too. And my sister went to Clemson. So we're my father was like, as soon as she started going to Clemson, he went and like paint an orange paw print on the mailbox and stuff. And he's like, oh, we're Clemson people forever. And that's true because a couple of my mother's side, she's from South Carolina. So a lot of my cousins went to Clemson. And so we were already involved in it. But I'm very curious to see how their quarterback does in the NFL. It's a different game. It really is. And I don't care how well you shine in college. It's a different game.
They were knowing that guy like the next Joe Montana. Like it was like he couldn't fail. And not that Joe Montana was a couldn't fail prospect, but it just felt like they were like, this guy.
Joe Montana got picked in the 3rd round, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, not. I wasn't making that comparison, but it just seemed like he was a verified like Hall of Famer from the draft day one. It was like, 18 months ago, it was like clear cut number one. He'll be an all-star, Pro Bowler.
Well, he's going to Jacksonville. I don't know.
He's going to be throwing.
One thing I'll say is, you guys remember before he started, like he started like half his freshman year,
right?
Like that offense couldn't do anything. They had like a running quarterback that couldn't really throw. They threw him in and he was slinging it. Now the flip side is when you go to like there's 3 football factories right now. Like it used to be the Hurricanes. Like it's Alabama, Ohio State, and Clemson, where it's like you got NFL guys all over the field. Like everything's easy. You have time. You have NFL receivers versus college DBs. Right. So in the NFL, like it's not that easy. Everybody there was awesome in college.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, is he going to have an offensive line that's going to like I mean, you got to remember those guys, man, that were playing in college with him. That was their life, was to protect him no matter what, because it made them better. And when you get into the NFL, the guy's like, pay me my check and I'll do my best.
Right.
But if he gets hurt, put in the next guy. I mean, I'm very curious to see how he plays because he's not muscular. He's not big.
He's like 6'5".
I mean, he's tall, but he's not big. I mean, you look at him, he doesn't look like he God, I'm trying to remember the guy before him, the one that's at Houston. Who's a quarterback?
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. So Deshaun Watson was before him. But Deshaun Watson's kind of big. He's a big, muscular guy. And you got to be able to take that hit if you, get your bell rung. And I don't know. He's kind of skinny. I feel like they might crack him. Just like, see, this is why I suck at names. The one that played for the Skins that came from Baylor.
RG3.
RG3 didn't look that big. He was kind of, so
He took one too many.
Yeah, no. I feel like a lot of things they never talk about with RG3 was, didn't he have like Kyle Shanahan like that first year?
Yeah,
Where, like he got schemed pretty good.
he did.
They built an offense around them, and then so this. I feel like this season for the Redskins is either going to be magic or tragic. You're going to have Fitz magic or Fitz
Right,
tragic.
Fitz tragic.
Well, like, bro, when you could hit the quarterback without blitzing, it's got to be like one of the most valuable things in football.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then you got a pass rush, right?
So
So
what I'm saying is, but when you blitz, right? Like a good quarterback just does the hot route.
Oh yeah,
But you can't blitz Tom Brady; he'll just get rid of it.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if you could get like in the Super Bowl, you actually that was like the Giants in 2007, like what they did to like to Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Mahomes. Like they couldn't, and it's like because if the blitz comes right, it's like dump off right there, 5-yard gain. It's like you can't really blitz.
yeah, but the Giants covered the hot route and blitzed.
They were playing like zone though. I'm saying they were like, if you get pressure with 4 though, you cover like.
Well, they also had 4 to 5 pass rushers
Yeah.
in the years they won the Super Bowl. Which
I'm saying, but that's what the Redskins have. The Redskins have that.
The Redskins do have a very good defense, so that defense can carry them. I mean,
and they got a fast middle linebacker. Like that's another thing. Like they talk about, like linebackers are overvalued, but like that dude, what's his name? At 45 on the Bucks. Who is that guy?
White?
Is it?
Yeah. That guy's a fucking heat-seeking missile. Him and Levante David are like Bowman. Remember Bowman and Willis, bro? You played linebacker in college. Those, it's just like fly, just clean up the trash.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
We'll see what happens. I'm cautiously optimistic. That's the way to put it. I'll definitely be watching some preseason to see how it plays out and who they play and who they test, and because I believe the preseason is where they're going to test some possibilities.
Right.
You never know.
And there's one less preseason game this year, so we'll see how they actually divvy out the playing.
I'm so ready for football. Oh my god.
And you know the thing about it is and you guys were talking about betting comics. There's actually people that do that with poker. I actually played a game. This guy invited me to come and do an internet poker thing with these other guys, the first place was this book, and second place, because we had enough people where you got to like at least, I think it was like 4th place, and I think I got 4th place, and I got I think the buy-in was like $18, okay. And I got 2 copies of ASM 362.
Wow.
And they were minty. They were nice. But I don't even remember what first place was, but it was like a slab of something. But that's what people do that now. So I'm sure they're going to do there's some type of football draft. You know, there's got to be somebody out there's doing that.
Somebody.
I don't really do drafts, but I'd be curious to see. I don't know. What book would you put up?
Depends what the buy-in is.
Yeah.
But if I'm the one hosting it though, and I get to choose buy-ins and all that other stuff, sure. I don't know if it's enough people. If enough people enter it, only because I'm looking to upgrade too. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
confident in his fantasy abilities.
I would put up. I could put up like if it was going to draw people in, I could put up like an ASM 300 just to get people in. And if you get enough people in, it'd be amazing. So,
you better off doing that with a pick'em pool. You can get a lot of people with a pick'em pool.
Yeah, I
Survivor.
If it's going to be something that's real, definitely got to source it out and figure it out. But
right, it's not a bad idea though. It's not a bad idea.
I think there's some good ways to draw in people, and I think it's a good way. Especially if you get a lot of YouTube comic personalities in it, right? And who go live all the time. It'd be a great way just during the season to like interact, get some trash talking in, jump on this person's show. Oh, I beat you last week. I beat you this week.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win that. I think
Survivor was raw.
I think it would drive everybody to just be
I say
competitive.
do a pick 'em or a suicide pool. I think that's the easiest way.
It's the easiest way.
I'm saying it's the most effective. You'll get the most people. Fantasy, you'll get what, 12 people?
Yeah.
Or else it's 14. It's kind of whack. If you want to get like 100 people, like make a pool.
Yeah. I mean, if you have that many people, 100 people is going to be hard to do an
Get your accountant there to help you.
Yeah.
He doesn't pay. He doesn't want my services.
Now, can you shoot a gun like that guy in the movie?
I've shot a gun, but not like Ben Affleck.
That movie just took my breath away, man. When I saw it,
I was like, yes, fine, because we're always like the dorky Rick Moranis character in Ghostbusters.
Well, the thing about it is, and this is true. So when I was doing the stay-at-home dad thing, one of the other, I would go to pick up my son. Started it was like preschool, and it was at the actual school, and they had at the elementary school. So I met this lady, and she was like, look, I'm trying to I was wondering if you could pick up my two boys after school, because he went like half day at the end of the day. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Well, one of her kids was autistic, and I'm telling you, man, it was just like The Accountant. So like I had a book in my car. It was a map book of the area where I live. And he would open it up and just look at it. And after 3 days, I could go like, hey, where's such and such street? And he'd go, on page 12. And I'd flip it. And it's on page 12. It freaked me out. Like he had in 3 days he memorized that entire book and knew all the streets. It was insane. I mean, it was just like The Accountant, man. I mean, he just had his way with numbers. The kid was in like, I want to say 5th grade. I was like,
that's.
I mean, that's what made me, The Accountant had Asperger's, right, or something.
I forget. I think it was high functioning autism.
Yeah, high functioning autism, right? But yeah, that character was badass.
It was Batman versus Punisher.
I know.
With the bad guy from Cliffhanger in it.
So here's the thing. So here's the question: should I go see Punisher? He's I went to another con. I went to I didn't say this before, but I went to Steel City Con recently, back at the beginning of the month, with a buddy of mine. We took the day off from work and we went. And that con is more, it's more toy, and they also have a lot of stars come and stuff, but they're not like, you're not going to see Captain America there. But I can't even remember who it was.
The B-list guys.
Yeah, B-list guys, right? Like the guy from Sons of Anarchy. One of them was there, and but the freaking Punisher's going to be there.
John Berthal.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going. He's gonna be there. They're gonna do another one in August, so I'm thinking about going just see him.
That's fun. I heard downtown Pittsburgh's like kind of become a really fun area.
Well, it's not even in Pittsburgh. It's in it's like in Monroeville, which is outside of Pittsburgh. And I mean, it's not huge. It's not as big as Baltimore, but they bring in some characters. They bring in, I'm trying to remember who that other one. Who was the kid from E.T.? What was his name?
Elliot?
He was there. Yeah, Elliot. All right. Do you remember the chick from? Did you guys watch Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Remember the blonde cyborg from Battlestar Galactica?
Katie
Trisha Helfer.
Oh, Trisha Helfer, the 5 or 6. Was she 5 or 6? The hot
one. Yeah, the hot one. So she's there, right? One year we go, and she's there, and my buddy is like just dying to see her. He's like, look, when they announce her, I want you to go with me because I'm going to use my camera. I want you to shoot pictures with me with her. And I was like, all right. So I'm flipping through comics, and the guy comes over to the speaker and says, hey, Trisha Helfer is going to start signing stuff and taking pictures. He grabs me. He's like, we got to go. I'm like, dude, just, relax. He's like, no, we got to go. We got to go. So we get over there. Nobody there. Just her and her assistant are setting up. So we're the first in line. So, he gets his pictures. I take use his camera and take a bunch of photos, and he's happy. money was exchanged. Everybody was happy. Well, he starts to walk away. I'm like, screw that. I'm going to ask her some questions because she had been on a Sci-Fi Channel show and left me hanging. And I was like, where the hell is the second season? So I asked her, I was like, where the hell is the second season of that show? And she goes, oh, man, you're not going to believe it. That Sci-Fi and Lionsgate got into a pissing match and it's never going to be released. I was like, what? This is bullshit. And she was, I must have talked to her for like 20 minutes. Because, I mean, they're actors. They want to talk about their craft, I mean, she was telling me how she had to sign a 2-year deal because that's the only way they would, allow you to do the part because they were going to do they already signed up for 2 seasons.
Okay.
And she had to sign a 2-year deal. And in that process, she lost out on a big budget movie because they called her back and she couldn't do it. She couldn't get out of the contract because she was a major player in the show.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Wow.
Was that a battle between like her and Seven of Nine from Star Trek Voyager? Over like who was cuter?
Oh my God. It has to be 7 of 9.
Yeah.
7 of 9.
My dad watched that show. My dad was like, she's odd.
7 of 9 is gorgeous. And how could you cheat on 7 of 9? If you were married to 7 of 9, would you cheat on her?
I wouldn't cheat on anybody I was married to.
Okay, but 7 of 9. You were married to 7 of 9. Would you cheat on her? Hell no. Why would you? How could that man do that? I was like, her husband did that. I was like, what?
Oh, that really happened?
Yes. Yeah, man. She got divorced from that punk because he cheated on her. And I was like, oh my God, you're an idiot. How can you do that?
Screener.
I was like, man, that was terrible. But yeah, I'm seriously thinking about going and getting, I don't do a lot of pictures and stuff. I don't like to pay for all that. I don't believe you should have to. But the Punisher guy, I really like him. I like him. I think he's a great actor. I think he was a great Punisher. Yeah, I might be willing to pay to go and, I've got one picture. That's me and Stan Lee. That's it. I don't.
That's it.
I don't do other. I don't care if freaking Chris Hemsworth comes, and I'm not gonna pay to go, get a picture. My wife might. She might say, "I'm paying the money. I'm gonna go see him."
I might be like, "Can I get some workout advice besides enhancements?"
Yeah, you know that.
And I agree. 7 of 9. I like her way better.
Oh yeah, 7 of 9's way better.
Her husband was definitely an idiot.
I
have a similar story to you, Digger Jim. I did pay to see Stanley as well.
Yeah.
You left me for like 3 hours at my first Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had to go see Stanley.
He's like, go walk around. I'll see you in 3 hours.
He's like, what do I do?
What do I do?
Know. But
don't get into trouble. Don't go to Comic-Con jail. That's hilarious.
Oh, did you guys hear HBO's making a Batman the Animated Series?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the point I was going to make. Thank you, Comic Book Aesthete, about John Berthel. You got to admit, the best thing that happened to that guy's career was getting killed on Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I got like popped off immediately.
As soon as he did, he got all kind of offers.
He was in like Fury. I remember that. That's like such an underrated movie.
What is it?
Fury.
Fury.
He's in.
It's like a war movie.
I don't think I saw that one.
With the tank.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
He also did another TV show after that. It's like a detective show. Didn't last.
The Mob City or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was on like one of the Law and Order channels. Like I saw like so many commercials for that. I feel like I watched it.
Yeah. And could have met Bernthal for free before Punisher. Totally blew it. We all have those stories.
And it's weird at the Steel City Con, they actually will serve you booze. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a Pennsylvania thing, but They have a different section right over there in the con where you can go and they have chairs and tables set up and you can just chill, look and see what you got. And there's a bar. So I had my kid with me and he was like, oh, my legs are killing me, blah, blah, blah. Can we go sit down? I was like, yeah, all right, I'll go up to the bar and I'll get you a soda. And, I got my buddy. He said he wanted a soda. We weren't drinking, but I'm standing there at the bar waiting for the bartender to finish. And I'm like right here and the bartender's over here and I turn this way, and oh shoot, freaking Yondu is standing next to me. What's his name? God,
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker, yeah. So, because he was one of the people there, and I was like, looked, I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "I got to get a drink." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "What you drinking?" He's like, he looked over because I think he had a handler because there was a big guy behind him, and he leaned in and he's like, "I'm just getting orange juice," and I was. And I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
And he looked at the guy and he's like, "Yeah, I need some orange juice." And he winked at the bartender and he was like, "Yeah, I got you." And he knew exactly what you wanted. He's funny, man. He was funny. I was like, "All right, good luck with the rest of the con."
That's another guy who was on The Walking Dead, right?
So, oh yeah, he was really good on
to have a few beers at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So at New York Comic-Con, they also serve beverages, and you can kind of walk around with them. They disparage you from walking around on the floor with the beverage, but nobody really there's no ropes. So you
just don't still.
They never do that in Baltimore, man. People get totally messed up and start shooting. It would be nutty.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. They that one year I went, man, they weren't playing. They were like, "Come here, I'm patting you down before you come in." I was like, "You're kidding?" He's like, "Nope." I was like, "Do I look like I'm carrying a gun?" I mean, he's like, "I'm just patting people down, bro, and you're next."
There you go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, New York, they make you walk through a metal detector, and
they check your bag pretty good.
They make you open your bag and look in the bag, and they don't really like dig in it. They just kind of like move it. If they see something like, "Can you pull that out?" or "Can you move that to the side?" They don't really touch. And
there's no anal cavity search.
And with the cosplay guys, though, they're like, so like somebody walks in with a sword and they're just like, "Can I see your sword?" And if it's like made of like steel or something, they're like, "We can't bring this in."
Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, they frisked the hell out of the guy that cosplayed Nick Fury. He had on this huge, long black trench coat, and he had like a cutout in it. He had like a I don't know, styrofoam or rubber sawed off, but it looked really good. Really? Like he must have paid for somebody to make it. And when he pulled it out, the guy was kind of like, it took him for a minute to react, and he picked it, grabbed it. He was like, "All right, whatever." But it freaked him out for a second. The guy looked like Nick Fury too. He was badass.
That's like illegal, technically. I remember. Like you have that's why all toy guns have like the orange thing where the barrel is.
Right. Well, it's Baltimore. They don't.
Yeah, they don't care. They just made a paper towel rolls for you.
I will say this: they've had some amazing, and I'm sure New York has it too. They've had some really good cosplayers, man. I mean, I saw a dude that looked like Plastic Man. I mean, he was tall and lanky, and he could take his arm and oh man. And I saw Miss Marvel that was just, Miss Marvel black costume, not this Captain Marvel stuff today, But they had some good stuff there.
We met Predator.
No Predator.
Comic book here says my autograph would include meeting Scarlett Johansson. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is yes. That'd be like a $400 session though. Like,
yeah. Well, I think you could. I mean, I remember a couple years back when Avengers was big, you could drop like $1,000 and get a picture with all of them or something. But I mean, who has the money to do that?
Yeah,
That's
just
insane.
Our boy did that every year. Alex, remember?
Get a picture?
He paid like I remember, I saw on his Instagram. He took pictures with
but he
Luke
would
Skywalker.
It wasn't like $1,000 per autograph, but he would definitely
200 each.
Oh yeah, he would definitely get like Mark Hamill and what's her face? He would get like a bunch of autographs. So overall, it wasn't just one autograph though, but overall, he would probably shell out like $1,000 just to get, because that I think that's why he went, was just to meet all these celebs.
Yeah, he didn't really do what we did at the floor. You're right there.
Right. So,
well, I mean, if that's what you're into, and that's fine. I have a buddy that's kind of the same way. He's He's trying to get all the autographs of he's got like this huge Goonies poster. He's trying to get all the autographs of everybody that was in the Goonies movie.
Wow.
And of course he hasn't gotten Cable. He hasn't gotten Thanos yet. And I don't know if he's gonna ever get that guy.
Yeah.
So, but
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good actor, actually.
oh yeah, no doubt.
He's got range. He's played a lot of different people.
He played the biggest turd in Wall Street 2, and I thought he was great. You see Wall Street 2?
Never saw Wall Street 2.
Come on, Nick. You're an accountant. You're a money guy. You didn't see Wall Street 2?
I'm different from the. I wish I was a Wall Street guy.
Yeah, but I mean, I figured, man, Wall Street 2 is pretty good, and he plays a big tool bag in it, and he made me just want to be like, God, I hate you. And that's a great actor. If that's what makes an actor great. If you hate him at the end of the movie, and that was what he was supposed to be.
I hate Joaquin Phoenix for Gladiator. Absolutely hate him.
But yet, I mean, here he is, the Man in Black. I mean, he was Johnny Cash.
No, good actor. I just hate him.
For
comedies. To your point of like an actor like that's very rare.
Right. Now, let me ask you: did either one of you see The Joker?
Yeah.
I did not see that. Is that good? Is that worth sitting down and watching?
It's good.
It's heavy.
Buddy would not shut up about it. He was like, "Oh, it's one of the best movies ever," and I'm like, "I don't know."
It's definitely like heavy. Like if I want like a light day, like I haven't seen it more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch, especially if you like comparing Jokers, right?
Right.
If you go through like Jack Nicholson and
Jared Leto.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like night and day, though. You can't really compare any of those because isn't this just a premise about him? I mean, it's just about how he became the Joker, right?
Right.
It's like 80s New York.
And yeah, and there are some theories that this is actually about a guy who then became like the guy who the Joker patterned himself after. So this isn't in like the final Joker. This is like a Joker,
right?
But that's just a theory. But it's a good movie. Yeah, but like Nick was saying, it's very deep. It's not something if you're in a bad mood, you probably don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I got to be in the right frame of mind to watch something like that. I can't just jump into that.
The only thing I would say is I'd like to see if he went up against like Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
Because I won't spoil like what it's the closest movie I've seen since something, but like he'd play like a Joker where like obviously like Joaquin Phoenix can't like beat the shit out of Batman, but like it doesn't matter. Like in the jail scene when he goes like all your strength means nothing, like that'd be the whole movie. You know what I mean? Like how he could like it wouldn't be a physical confrontation.
It'd be mental. Yeah.
That's the big thing.
I mean, Joker, right? Yeah, that's Joker's thing. I mean, Joker wasn't a fighter. He just knew how to mess with people's minds and, put bombs in the right places at the right time to really, just take you out. He almost didn't even care if he made it out sometimes. So, but.
Yeah, because I started rewatching Batman the animated series again, and there's a couple of times where the Joker himself, right, he cowers in fear. He's like,
right,
and it wasn't because he was all about the mental. And when somebody broke through that mental trap,
right,
he wasn't as strong as he normally appeared. So I think the animated series actually showed that well in the first season, at least.
Would you ever see the Red Hood?
What was that?
The Red Hood? I mean, look at that. I mean, like he just
like 100 times.
Right. I love that. That's a great Batman. I mean, I like that. I like Hush. Yeah.
Yeah. And they just came out with the Long Halloween.
That's out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch us live another time. We're gonna review it.
Yeah, but it's on DVD, Blu-ray, and
okay.
Like you have to get it on digital. It didn't go to HBO Max yet, which is kind of disappointing.
Did you see?
By the way, teaser alert: we will be reviewing The Long Halloween on Cocktails and Comics.
Okay,
so we'll call a teaser in the business, gentlemen.
Did you see the Justice League one where I was like, the Justice League Dark was great, But the last one they did,
Yeah, I saw that. That was dark. Like
Justice League Dark was great, but the one where they fight they go to Apocalypse or whatever. Whew,
he gets a kryptonite S tattooed on him, so he doesn't have powers.
That freaked me out, man. I watched it twice. I was like, "Holy cow! Why can't their comics be like this? This is amazing." So I don't know. Go ahead. I'm talking too much.
Nah, it's never an issue. Yeah, which is like a thing, right? DC's. I feel like the editorial is a little bit behind the times. Like we need to pump up the comics. Like give us something edgy.
Well, right? Black Label. That's the purpose of Black Label,
right?
I guess it's the Black Label, but like it feels like the other, like anything that's not Black Label is kind of falling behind, right? Like everything kind of feels like it's like we're sorry. Everything's kind of apologetic.
For what? What are they sorry for?
They're just not giving us like the edge that they used to.
Right. Yeah. So like this Mr. Miracle, I think is only like it is supposed to be only 4 issues.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's coming out pretty strong. I mean, 4 issues and it'll be done. I mean, maybe that's all they can do. But I did the guy at my LCS he will do this. He'll just be like, look, I think you need to read this. I put it in your box. And he put in House by the Lake.
Oh, okay.
I read that. That was great. I was like, oh my God. You know how you read something and you're like, have you read it?
I bought the first one.
I have it. I just haven't read it yet. So
you know, you read something and you're like, okay, I know who could play this guy. I know who could play this character. I mean, I'm like, damn, they could make this a movie right now and it would be awesome. So I don't know.
And it's sold out everywhere too. So I'm looking at
it did.
But
yeah, it did. It did.
Crazy.
But, all right, look, I'm going to jump off. I gotta.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna. I'll look out for that review. I want to see what you guys say. I'm gonna go pick it up and watch it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna start typing in, going, Nick is crazy. This is not the way it should have been. No, Nick, man, you're my brother now because we agree on so many things.
You're right.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, man. I didn't mean to be forward. I didn't mean to bust in, but I was like,
yeah, I thought it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was like,
we enjoyed it.
I'm tired of typing.
I think that worked.
This guy is spot on. I need to tell him he's absolutely right on so many things.
I want that 5 seconds. I want you to cut that, and I want you to send it to Eric.
Our friend Eric thinks Nick is right with nothing.
Nothing.
So now that he has an ally.
Yeah. They're going to go, look at that crazy old man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All right. Take it easy, guys.
Have a great night.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Same. All right.
I thought the bit worked. I think we should do that.
Oh, yeah. Just have people on. Nightwing is really good. And I've been told the same thing. But I've been reading it since like issue 77 now. So I jumped on and I think they're on issue 81. So, yeah. Nightwing. Really good. Check it out if you can.
No, but I just feel like, again, like Marvel went down the whole PG-13 road, like DC, like, yeah. God, they just can't, like, I don't care what anyone says. Snyder Cut was overrated. That's right. I said it. Went from a 5 out of 10 to a 6.5 out of 10. But, like, if you're going, like, the way these, like, rated R movies, well, to your point, like, give some edgy comics to hype up an edgy movie.
Yeah.
Like, that does make sense. Like, is that what you were going for?
Yeah.
So do that.
But Marvel won't do that because Disney. So.
No, they're PG-13. They're all funny.
Yeah.
But Star Wars Avengers with all the stupid one-liners.
Yeah. But DC can do it because DC doesn't have. They're Warner Brothers. They don't care.
So. I wouldn't even make movies if I was DC. I would make these limited series on HBO. Like, I hope this animated series, hope they make it like Spawn. By the way, I still have Will's DVD of Spawn somewhere. I borrowed it 15 years ago.
And I think you have my Animatrix.
That's gone, bro.
It's all right. I got your Corona beer T-shirt from many years ago.
You got that? Don't you also have my Highlander DVD or something, or Afro Samurai or something like that?
Samurai.
I watched that like a month ago with my dog.
Afro Samurai is worth Guys, if you haven't seen Afro Samurai, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, it's the bomb. If you need like a good 2.5 hours to just veg out and listen to like samurai, it's like Samurai Champloo. They mix rap in it. Like it's good. It's like a futuristic ancient Japan.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I don't know. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not like super in the future Japan, but
they have cyborgs and stuff. They made a robot. Spoiler alert.
So, all right. So it's not like if civilization advanced to the future. It's like if ancient Japan stayed the same, but socially people advanced and mechanically people advanced. Technology advanced, but the way everything looked, like there's still trees, there's still bamboo huts.
Yeah. Like, and not the Resurrection movie, the original. It's a TV show. It's 5 half-hour episodes.
It's so good. So good.
Dude, it's still good. It holds up. There's YouTube, and I forget the YouTube channel. I think it's Spin Attack or something. I forget. But they did a Afro Samurai fight versus Samurai Jack, and it's awesome.
I bet it is. I haven't seen it though. But nope, I don't have any DVDs here. That's right. I packed most of them up. Samurai Jack. Totally worth the tax.
Totally. So good.
Yeah. I enjoy it so much. All right. Well, I think we're at a good spot to finish this, unless you want to go for the full 2 hours.
It's your world. I'm just living in it.
I'm good. All right, comic fans, thank you for joining us. If you stayed the full 1 hour and 51 minutes, congratulations. You've earned yourself a prize. Instagram me.
Have some tasty beverages and don't drive.
Yes. Stay at home. Be safe. Do what you do. We're going to do what we do. We're probably just going to keep talking after this anyway. We're going to make that 2 hour mark.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Peace. Nick, say bye. And this is the awkward part where I try to end the broadcast. But actually, I'm just prolonging it because I have the end broadcast button right there. I'm just going to hit it right now.
I'm just going to sit here and be quiet, pretend I logged off.